Australia is a nation of plenty. Our land is blessed with abundant natural resources. Our people are innovative and hard-working. No one needs to be left behind. And yet there remains a disparity between the haves and the have-nots. In every state and territory, in every city, there are some postcodes that are disadvantaged. Disadvantage comes in many forms. In Corio, north of Geelong, there is a lack of work. Jobs have disappeared that were once this suburb's lifeblood. According to the 2015 report Dropping Off the Edge, Corio has the 4th highest rate of long-term unemployment in the state and the 8th highest rate of unemployment overall. Residents here want to work, but say there just aren't the opportunities.
There's not the work there was. When I was growing up, I could walk across the highway and get a job in a day. Now I've got 4 young children who range from 21 to 30, and very difficult for them to find work.
Such disadvantages can also contribute to other social issues. According to the same report, Corio ranks 9th highest the proportion of adults receiving rent assistance, 10th for domestic violence, and 13th for prison admissions. St Andrew's Anglican Church has provided what social and welfare support it can to the people of Corio since the 1980s. The vicar at St Andrews, the Reverend David Milford, says what people don't see is the close, caring community here.
They don't see the caring that happens. They don't see the fellowship. When they're struggling, they come together. They don't see that.
The embodiment of this can be found in services offered by the community at St Andrews. A food program is run out of a little shed on the side of the church, where locals can receive a bag of staple groceries once a month. I was told that they've recently taken on a small number of work for the dole participants so that they can keep the shed open a little longer each day, because they experience an increasing need for emergency food relief.
It varies from week to week. You might have 15 or 20 one week to maybe 4 or 5 the next week. So you don't know how many you're going to get from day to day.
Corio's relatively cheap median rental price also makes it an attractive location to settle for newly arrived refugees. While each I spoke to said they were grateful to be in Australia, they too face the same challenges finding work in the area. Coming from refugee camps from across the world, they often arrive with nothing. This is where the Geelong Refugee Assistance Program, GRAP, comes in. The program began in the 1980s with the aim of providing material assistance to the newly arrived Karen refugees from Myanmar. Today, these same Karen people and St Andrews community at large are the driving force behind the program. Operating out of St Andrews on the first Saturday of each month, GRAP provides clothing, bedding and furniture donated from around Geelong, free of charge. Talking with a few of these people, it becomes very clear how important the program is in helping people establish a life here in Australia.
It's amazing, to help people, and really people need this thing when they came to Australia, or after that, really they help someone assess them, and here at St Andrew's Church, really they do very well. They assess all these people, assess refugee and new people.
Yes.
With lots of good things here.
Yeah.
We couldn't buy a lot of things because we are a new arrival. We can keep some money for another thing instead, for the food, for everything, like for rent. And the first time I came here, this is the first place I when I arrived, me and my daughter, and we take our clothes from here because we don't know anybody. And I'm very grateful for them.
It's clear that Corio has a wonderfully inclusive sense of community, despite the disadvantages of the area. Yet there's a palpable feeling among some in the community that they've been neglected by the outside, particularly successive governments from across the political spectrum.
I've lived in Corio for 20 years. It's sad to see what's happening. It really, really is. But what can we do? Well, we stick with each other, yeah. We do. We do look after each other. But we can't just keep looking after each other without the government saying, hey, I'm going to help you, what can I do? We're not bad. We just need nurturing. And that's a word that the politicians don't like.
It has been inspiring to see the grassroots initiatives that come out of the St Andrews Corio community. Churches and other community groups can only do so much. We need government policies that support the people of these communities gaining employment, and then for them to have all the benefits that come from being employed. The people of Corio are hoping that new industries will come to provide the employment that manufacturing once offered. They need solutions to the problems they face now and plans for the future. Without long-term plans that put people first, any suburb, your suburb, could find itself facing similar issues of structural decline as has happened to the people of Corio.